Nothing. Now we'll be going to Kumasi for a discussion because an actress who speaks Fanti is putting out some allegations that if you speak Fanti and you go to Kumasi and you want to be part of the movie industry there, aka the Akan movies, aka the Kumawood, they are going to sideline you. And I'm so happy Maoko is here to help us because he has been managing casting for some movie directors and producers. According to the lady, I'll be reading the full story to you. Anytime you go to Kumasi to shoot a movie and you speak Fanti, Ekan Fantia, one bit my toss mommy, a hono, your mount trebi, Shanty tree, and Sunny Bemu trebi, won't me a cadia, your mount trebi. And I'm not sure she is the only person talking about this. Those who have followed the movie industry might recall a similar statement or ordeal from Mr. Beautiful. Mr. Beautiful has also said same before, that because he speaks Fanti, when he goes to Kumasi to do the Akan movies, they sideline him. We want to talk to a director. Maybe we can also go to Opera Square to talk to someone or two marketers, the Kwame BS and the rest of the people there, to find out if this allegation has any basis. That because I don't speak Ashanti tree, because I don't speak the Akan tree, but I do Fanti tree, I'm not getting deals. Because of that, this lady has moved from Kumasi. Now she's going to Takrady. Because maybe Takrady, we can give them a Takiwood. Maybe Takiwood is treated very well. I wanted to say Taliwood, but Taliwood is for Tamale. Yeah, so I couldn't say Taliwood. So Takrady can be Takiwood.
Takiwood, yeah. It's okay.
Westwood.
Yeah,
they have Westwood.
I think so.
Hey, I see. Okay, so this is the story. When we come back, we'll be talking about it. Okay, here go Kumasi. Na topic I introduce you as an eco break. No, you're making sure say you better say kakra, a yampa, and I say a yampa. A Aurora Jackson Bentum, a woman so, or a director or a producer. Now, come over say no, open a moon in the air. Nipa be saying no suiting me from now, your mobile como. Actress, a bonny dear friend, my fancy. Omo winning Nipan him say, gift your say, gospel artist gift your say, ne mamma no. Na or say, unka a country, and now some can say Asante tree. Okay, unka Asante tree, or call Kumasi now pursue movies media. Ye, Utun Chains, a yampa, and a yampa. Mr. Bentum, good morning. Hello. Na Bibia Bokano pay the officer. Yes, so ye go so, a hodimu, kakra. Now make sure so.
Amen.
Nice. Yeah, that's a set what ye so now, and a pay you beb wine near 10 semi. Yeah, ready a story be war Kasapa FM. Na summer story ne ka say actress Mame Fanti. But you won't know kakra.
Yeah, I mean about
good. E be man common ide. O se opese obeka movies a twa e wo Kumasi nim dodo no e bi mo friend Kumawood no. Na se untimi nka Asante tree a aya omo mu amoye producers ne directors yi montai ne sang nipa ne nyadwuma. E pese hu say yampa ana se enyampa because I say asem kro ye Mr. Beautiful ono so aka bibi sa bibi atwa da na wo na mo adwuma nim sign na ensem we mutie
we dey make what you put na senior you know except that you casting because we've been so beautiful and beautiful and is married and I'm here now you 50 now I'm here Asante and I'm Papa Fanti. Indeed, the next one is my nature, Abia, Rubu Nature, the movie, because the Kakata, and Bantene Asantina in Nava, a same in Ubejuma, who call you and a boy by Obodin is saying Co-Fanti, okay. Yeah. Who call you to the followers, I am Patina Medineva. Father, the middle of Andra, and she made and Pantana made and all kind of and chatty. She near a cat made the beer may sorry, not as a because Media, Mengade, Because entry and there from the entrance will be too much now. Will be most of the people are not being gathering. I mean, come up for trying to get them. So then it depends on your way and on the cast out there. It's a be obvious in on so I don't know that they all can't have been in my hand. And the American, but you're
but yet, movie market, you know. Say a Kobani say. Ebia enfane say wakofa kwakuma nu wafa lewen wafa ajako enipa do na omoto no eye omo a omo ka omo kasa ne bi akoban se bia mo fa obi ono so ka kasa foforo be famu a aya ne market no ha ne kakra na
then all that me am be me kan want them so because the good thing ka bit na fa track bia tell be ono so wo de bia be premier na be premier oko me ba dem pantia you too much who come out for your country get the move your background so most of that is and everything is in so tell the day e be market na cost because near and ba the money for one and the one and so na obi ya to be nka bo na to be to get better say we is near obi ya trap beer on tell the day or so you come for mo so better even most of the things that me blue crowd issue love for the body for we say the book more we use because my church need to blow in the main when you say be away we are now we are the different step away into your kind of there many had you
enti e betimi aba se eden panti na ebia adwuma no o sheda tu betna kumase se ne anke betimi a mo betimi ayisu ni more but asen koyie enti amana friompo akota krade ujidi said denti na ebia want me anya nyuma ne bebre anye
on say adwuma your performance ka ho ebia sinya me ye nipa me pe no ebia me hu de me kan because when me yes me research program I am catch me ye from bi odopa me hwe ma bi na oye santo mu eyi no be no Bentum santo we bi no be na e Bentum oh santo we play receipt play na 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 o hen ba but ye research ya ko pa ma me ba ye no ko na ma se no ko ba ni na se no chin na me ye no ni fe bi sa ni du point bi as be ya o se dia most of the film that I go out to see that you ko pa na me ba bi ya na independent script ya me ye any target ni ya na independent ni se e bi offer the way cut dia o dia e bi no na ama o no ho ni sa
na mame fancy obi obeka se obone homoden obi aka se acting no ye romu a wakwade mu kakra
cha ba on the India ni kan do so bi e bi ai ye be na dia sometimes no men ka se ya na script na demand the department fa na bra ana the department most of the people are don't be seen na go one on yes that but go fa no e na be seen enti e no de me to me dey yeah so many actors that we Bentum for and why no need from that because family days why is not using that most of the actors now the one who is that go by and the dependent story me and I made the best cast say you win cast so I make say dia one cartoon in the obi person cast 5 years and as you know just be trim you go so ayeko and the dia e be do to the but there's that
mame fancy challenge na kasa enye se obi ayebida ana obi nyebida ne challenge ni se ye frɛ na so no ba no beka ne fancy kasa na directors na producers ni bi omo ya reluctant kakra in working with her aha ono challenge na enye se bi ene ne waba oba ye nche ye nim na nim o se ne kasa na oka no language na oka no ena ema no eye sidelined
ena me make independent area me wudi ngano oko YouTube a boko mfantia obo ni para me ne ba mfantia o kan mfantia plata nse ndena me ntuma be na ntia me too much me bo no so mfantia na me ko kana ba dia na elu se di usu na me so na ga se dia ni so dia step ta me ya na ya ni dia na dia ta ko so se step na age limit na dia se me ni dia me pe ni pa me age increase ko si depending any people be the age please reconnaissance Enti kasa ne de e mamukra kasa ne mamukra.
All right, Mr. Jackson Bentum, that's na. Ya Jackson, who you there?
But I know ya.
Or the baby for Frobana.
I enjoy your view for the only family enjoy ya or drop on that here.
Only one.
Family.
Oh, yeah. Family. Nice one. And yeah, train. Double bank, so now the brainer. Ya thought to no kaka.
Mathematics. You know, I make a motor about Mary.
Oh, about Mary. Aha. About Mary.
Upulu wa ona na ye onye ne ba no.
Aha.
Tama me sechi ya ko ma ba yi so. Di dia na e di.
Oh, okay. Ye nua ba kweti studio o se onu momu de. O gidi say bia momo directors no mo hwa ma me fantin nyaade. Eti na mon time fa no.
I na want to make up a independent of what you want. Nah, you know, send to you, and yet you come out here, director will be there. In the area, maybe it's not going to be a modern bottle. Sometimes, no, and you'll get a bit of focus on the children. Then I can't get it. This is a paper made that, we can't go to the paper, amount for pen of authority. You need to come with.
I see.
This is a little bit beyond my, but that's a good one. When you have time to go to you, you know what the one or better.
I see. Mr. Bentum, everyone say, oh, dear, Juma, you do any who be at me on the level. Mammy Fancy, a cassa rating between 1 and 10. Obama behind.
Oh, at least 7. Why?
I'm crying.
7.
Oh, 7 days. 7 days.
Why I told you, Martin. I complain at the time I'm putting you on. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
On to what is the
okay. Mr. Bentum, yeah, that's the person here, Casa. Okay. Obiajo, so okay, so you heard it from Jackson K. Bentum. He's a movie director, he's a producer, telling us that it is not about the language. The language will never be a factor, but it's about what you can do. It's about how good you are in the acting industry. If you are not tight, they will not use you. Marco,
yes,
let me come back to you. Mami Fanti's case. Do you think it is likely to happen? Though Jackson Bentum has denied it totally, but yes, sometimes behind the scenes we know what happens when we come to radio platforms like this. We also know how we massage the issue.
Yeah.
But first of all, do you think it is likely to happen that because of his type or her type of language, she's not getting roles?
Yes, and I think it's where she finds herself, because the name of the industry is Kumawood. It's a Kumasi-based industry. Just like when a Fanti or someone goes to Voltawood.
Bollywood.
Bollywood.
That's how they call it. Yeah.
Bollywood. And you don't get cast, you shouldn't complain, because it's for a certain kind of market or a certain kind of people. So when Kumawood is doing a film, they are targeting people of the Ashantis, because Kumasis speak Ashanti. So I think if she finds herself in Takrady Wood or what they call, yeah, then she would make more weight, because I'm sure they will need her there. But if she finds herself in Kumasi, they have a certain market. Unless maybe they are doing a particular film and they need someone to speak fancy, that's why they will introduce her. But if not, they have their own people they are targeting. So I think she should relocate like she has done to Takrady. That's what she's more useful.
Should it always be like that? Can't we also build such people to also play different roles in the movies? Maybe you have Mr. Beautiful, you have Mami Fanti. They don't speak Akan, they don't speak the Asante language, but then they can also come with their Fanti and still play some vital roles in there.
Yeah, depend on the film writer or the director. So, like I said, the industry is meant for a certain group of people. It's just for people in Kumasi. It doesn't mean it's the industry for Ghana. So it's just like when you are doing a film in Accra.
I disagree. Because though they might shoot or produce in Kumasi, but when it comes to the consumption, we consume it from every corner.
Yeah, but the name of the industry is Kumawood. It's for people in Kumasi. Or it's mostly produced in
They
Kumasi.
are the producers, but the consumers are not limited.
Well, but the majority is people in Kumasi, if you agree with me,
Well.
because their films will not go everywhere.
Are you
Because
sure?
yeah, because I'm sure they have a market. It wouldn't sell a lot in, example, in the Volta region.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That people are not buying.
because
comparatively,
yeah, comparing to films of the world, like films that they speak Ewe, a lot of people will buy the films that they speak Ewe than the films that they speak Chi. If you agree, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's example when it comes to politics, the people win the MP people win more votes in Ashanti compared to the Volta region.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So if she finds herself in Kumasi, then it depends on the story. If they need someone who is speaking Fanti, then they can say, okay, let's use her. But if they are not writing anything for Fanti, then she will not work. So unless she decides to speak the Ashanti tree, then she can, because as an actress she has to be able to learn these things, so that if it comes to speaking Ashanti, then she can speak Ashanti. If it comes to speaking the Fanti, she can speak the Fanti. So I think she has to work on herself as an actress to be able to speak these different languages. Just like when it comes to like Idris Elba, if he's speaking like the British English, he can speak. If it comes to American, if it comes to the African English, like he did in Beast of Men, he's able to. So I think she should work on herself. Then she can.
Have you seen her movies?
Oh, I don't even know her.
You don't know her?
No.
I see. As a casting officer, I think you should know her because she has been around.
Where?
She has been around the movie industry. She's been featured in 1 or 2 movies. She's not doing bad like
Which
that.
one?
Oh, I might not be able to mention a specific movie as in Akosia part 1 and 2, but I know she has featured in some movies.
Well, I don't.
And
know
again,
her.
she's also a mother of a celebrity, Gifty Osei. So some people even know her from that angle as well.
Well, there are even some actors in Accra that I don't know.
Okay. So,
Like the last time when you mentioned Zinelzu.
you don't know Zinelzu?
I got to know her.
You are a casting officer, so I expect you to know. In
I can't know
every person who would play a cameo role and distinguishes him or herself, I expect you to know the person.
No, I can't know everybody.
But you have to look for them.
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
But you have to look for everyone who has a potential to act.
Like who?
So that when someone gives you a contract to go and do casting, you can suggest that, oh, there is a Mami Fanti here who I can feature. Let's pay her this X amount of money to feature in this movie.
Maybe I know a lot of people who speak Fanti. So if it comes, so sometimes the actor also have to reach out and say, oh, these are some of the jobs that I've done. I'm an actor and actress, and then if any job comes up, you should consider me.
Okay.
That's the only way. If not, I wouldn't know everybody.
Mauko Kwaji. Guy. Anyways, he is the man in charge of MK casting and MK content. Anytime you need his services, you have to reach out to me. I can connect you. You can also connect to him on Twitter, Mauko Kwaji, and let's do it together. Chief Walcott just sent me this. Tony Asankoma, before you come in, I don't know if this can also make sense in our discussion. He's saying that Mr. Beautiful was enjoying acting in Kumasi, and Kumasi people, aka Ashantis, loved him until he came out fully to endorse Mahama and NDC. So the fight is not Fanti versus Ashanti, but NPP versus NDC. Because we all know Kumasi is the stronghold of NPP, and the patrons of Kumode are NPPs. Due to partisan issues, people stopped buying movies that had Mr. Beautiful in it. Moreover, most of the Fanti people are seen as NDC people, or perhaps the lady herself is an NDC person. So in order to avoid market crisis, they won't feature her. She should be in Takrady and act in Jankatown. That every movie, that movie is loved by everyone, especially me, Chief Walcott. Happy belated birthday to Flex. Okay, thank you so much. Is he making some points there?
Yeah, for the.
Is there any wisdom to pick from his position?
Yeah, from what he said, the Mr. Beautiful case, we all know it's public knowledge that he took a certain stance, and because of that, it affected his work. But I don't know if it transcends or translates to Mami Fanti as you are talking about. Myself, I'm not too sure who she is. I have someone in mind.
Oh,
but I don't know whether it's
where is Mr. Massive?
How do you think
Massive, please come and Google Mami Fanti's picture for them to know. So you two don't know Mami Fanti?
I have someone in my mind. I'm not
You don't know.
I know you don't know Mami Fanti.
Maybe I know her face.
I know you don't know Gift Yourself mother.
Maybe I know her face.
That's the thing.
Yeah, maybe I know.
But
Is she A class? Is she B class?
If you say A class,
Kumawood A class.
Is she C class?
she has not done more movies.
Look at how you look at your face when you said that. You have to force them more to actually talk material.
Oh, she's done some
A couple.
but like I cannot say
Yeah, you check your work out. But to add to the discussion, okay, I guess the director said made a lot of brilliant points. It depends on the story, these guys. You can't be having a story that the audience perceives is set in Kumasi, and then someone is in the film and speaking a different dialect. It confuses the audience. I've experienced that before, where I was watching one Kumawood film like that on the bus. Right, and there was one character who was speaking Fanti, a male, and he was speaking to his brother in the film. And he is speaking Fanti, and the brother is speaking
Asante.
So,
yeah.
like I was confused until
okay.
And I don't remember the title of that film, but until after that Fanti speaking character left, I think it was a Jacko who was speaking Akan. He started talking to someone else and I said, "Oh, me now the main free no, what share?
Takra.
Why are the kids Latino kids and the dad is a Native American in the film? You need to find a way to establish that understanding. And these are things that are very important that we play with, but they ruin films. They ruin stories. You be watching a story and then you don't get it. This person is speaking Fanti. This person is speaking.
Meanwhile, they are saying they are a family.
They are family. Yes, they are siblings.
So can it also be that this is some of the reasons why the lady is being sidelined? Because she is always going to play the mother role.
Yes.
So imagine she is the mother to say Kojon Kansa Lewin, and she speaks deep or heavy Fanti, and Kojon Kansa Lewin, the son, can't even speak. What's it there?
You see, exactly. So if in a way, the producers or the writers of the story can find a very meaningful way to establish the fact why she's speaking a different dialect from what her supposed family or son is speaking, then it makes sense. Then the audience will understand. You see, that's why outside they pay a lot of people to be on set to be dialect coaches. You can't even in America the English they speak it varies from state to state. So if they are shooting a film that is set in Texas, for instance, and you know they are the ranchers or the cowboys, they have a particular way they speak.
Their jargons.
They have their slang, they have their jargons, they have their terminologies. You bring someone who has never lived in that environment before to come and play a lead role or a lead character, people will find a way to like disassociate themselves from the film. So they will pay someone to be on set to make sure that you get the accent right, get the diction, the tonation, and everything right to sell the character. These are some of the things we overlook them a lot. I've seen to jab Edinate a bit. I hope he's listening. For New Adabraka, for instance, the role what's her name? The Zylofon Gaffa, Belinda Gaffa played. She was supposed to play a Ghana.
No, not Belinda Gaffa.
Benedicta. Sorry. She was supposed to play a Ghana lady. And she was struggling with the Ghana. She was struggling with the Ghana. So you are sitting back. It makes her acting look bad. You understand? She might be giving it her best, but at the end of the day, like on flow. Yes, but that's the character she's been asked to play.
Yes, but it's like a mom lady.
Exactly.
No banner come. Me don't you understand?
So the audience is sitting back. This actor thinks or actress thinks they are killing their performance, but the audience is not relating. Then the audience says we will need acting because you are forcing the dialect. You are not the right person for the role. You see, these are some of the things we play around. We play around with them. You only say this person is hot, let's cast them for a role. This person is big, let's put them in the lead. But they don't fit in the situation, and the audience watches the film and they're like, Charlie, almost say story. So yeah, you need to look at this thing.
Thank you so much, Tony Asankoma. He works with GHMovieFreaks.com. Okay, so those who don't know Mami Fanti, she is on my laptop. You can now check her out. I have a photo of Mami Fanti on my laptop, so please check her out before we even move on to Awele Zege Zege. Let me read this message from Percy. Percy is a friend at Spring Tex Road, and he sent this to me. He says, Sammy, Mr. Beautiful was doing fine with Kumawood before his declaration for NDC. It wasn't the producers that wanted him out, but the Kumasi folks themselves, who are predominantly NPP, and they buy the movies a lot. Too much. And Co-Fanti, Mr. Jackson is talking about, are doing well in Kumawood. The reason is, Mami Fanti isn't that good an actress. I have watched a number of her movies, and she wasn't that impressive. Percy sent this one to me from Spintex. Awele Zege Zege.
It could be.
Do you want to add something?
Yeah, it could be, like I said, it could be maybe because she was forced to speak Asante tree or something. So it might come off like acting is bad. You understand? Or she's trying to, you know, when you are speaking to someone and the person is speaking one dialect, it changes yours a bit.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know that you are speaking to someone who doesn't really speak your language, but you want to communicate. It changes yours a bit.
Malco, one Nana Adadios. I want to believe I've mentioned it right. He says he is the PR of FDG in Greater Accra region. Looks like he's not happy with you. He says, good morning, Sammy. Yes, it is nice to hear your voice on Zylofon FM again. I just want to make this clear that all that Malco is saying is not on point. I think he should get his facts clear. I am a film marketer as well as a director, and when it comes to film marketing in the Volta region, it doesn't have anything to do with either NDC or NPP or Akan or Fanti. That is what he's saying.
Listening.
Yes, he was listening. Okay, so this is Mami Fanti for you with Nana Mama Brown. Hey! Mr. Massive just showed something to me. Looks like those who are talking about NDC, NPP, they are right. Yeah, I've seen a headline, GhanaCelebrities.com, that reads, Kumawood actress Mami Fanti endorses Mahama.
The end.
Let's see what's the show. That is why
Kumawood actress Mami Fanti endorses Mahama. Oh my God.
The end.
So the man who sent me that message, Nana Adadios, you are saying what Malco is saying is not true, but then this headline is making it look like it is the truth. Anyways, Awele.
Mr. Flex.
Yes, boss. Boss, I want to know what you can also add to this discussion. Is Mami Fanti having a case? Really, if they are doing that, are they also doing the right thing because of maybe market values?
Very interesting discussion. First of all, let me say that when we talk about film, it is an artifact, a cultural artifact for a particular group of people. That is where it begins from. So, Kumawood, Kumasi-based filmmaking industry. So, authentically, everything they are doing is centered around them. Bollywood, same. So, when we are telling authentic stories, stories that have cultural backgrounds and elements in it, then it makes sense when you do your casting strictly by people who can speak the language in question very, very well, without any questions. But then when you are doing contemporary, what I would term contemporary films, something based on urban stories, and you still want to glue it to that level, then you might be making a mistake. I think that is where this argument comes in. Because Mami Fanti, for me, she's not a bad actress. She's good.
And you know her, huh?
Yeah, I do know her.
Okay,
I've watched a couple of her movies. She's not a bad actress. She's good.
Good.
And I have had the challenge as well as the opportunity of dealing with issues concerning language when it comes to film. You see, Mr. Jackson Bentum spoke very well, and he spoke centered around him and how he handles things. But generally speaking, this thing is real. People are sidelined because of the kind of language they speak, especially when it comes to Kumawood. Even when you are doing TV productions, TV series, they will call you and tell you there's this particular language is being spoken too much and we don't understand. For crying out loud, who should come and educate you on a particular language? You are an audience. Something is showing, you want to enjoy it. It is up to you to learn other languages. Nobody is saying, Chinchina, you can stick to your language. And let me not sound tribalistic. Ashantis are used to that a lot. Most Ashantis, they don't want to learn any other language except their language. You go, yes, I said most
Ashantis don't want to learn any other language
except their language. You might disagree, but that is the truth. I've faced this several times.
Is it because you went to Kumasi and they couldn't speak Ghana with you?
No. They are here with us. Accra is cosmopolitan area. So different tribes are here. I haven't stayed a long time in any of the regions, but as much as I can, I try to speak a bit of every language, at least to be able to communicate. You stay in Accra, you've been in Accra for 10, 15 years, and when somebody speaks down to you, you tell the person, you get it. We were producing Jamestown Fisherman. Conceptually, the concept comes from a particular indigenous community. And when you take away their language, then you have diluted the whole concept. You get it? But then, on TV, they will tell you, oh, in Kranudos, and while we are in Accra, and callers will be WhatsApp, viewers will be WhatsApping, and Kranudos. So,
so you guys get that challenge?
Yes.
Meanwhile, if you shoot a movie around the coast, especially a fisherman, obviously in Accra, a fisherman is likely to be called a Nikote or Nikole. And a Nikole speaks the Kwe. You know, we have Kwe, we have Kwe. Some people say Kwe, others say Kwe. And those who say Kwe, then, oh no, there is Kumo. I know, right?
You get it. And then there are certain TV stations who will not accept anything with any other language in it except
English.
I can.
Okay.
I can mention, but maybe it's not good enough. You get it. So these things are very, very serious. And my fear is that it looks like we have partitioned our film industry. Kumawood, Volleyball. I'm saying we are being at Jamestown with an asset very soon. And it is very, very bad. You get it? Apart from making authentic stories, which are cultural based, the rest we should be able to open up. And Mr. Bentum made a very important point when he talked about the markets. You get it? So, for how long are you going to make movies that will only suit your people? Your people only form a fraction of the entire population. Why don't you reach out? Why don't you think nationwide and even think global? As a Sisi man, I have a Nigerian in it. I have people speaking Ga, I have people speaking Tree. It has been well crafted. So that you won't sit down and say you don't find yourself in it. Therefore, you have a problem with it. No. Most people in Accra, most actors in Accra haven't been able to make it through Kumawood because of their language. We can decide to argue with it, but that is a fact.
Thank you so much, Awele Zege, for adding that important point to it. Okay, for real, Mesa, let me listen to you. Do you think Kumawood people have a case in sidelining Mami Fanti, or maybe Mami Fanti is just putting out a baseless allegation, as some people have also suggested? It can be that Charlie Nkoye, Mami Fanti, acting, but acting way, but out real, or for and Sanaba, or this NDC NPP factor. Can we put some substance on it?
First of all, I worked with her. When they mentioned Mami Fanti, I didn't really say the face much, but I think I worked with her with Jackson K. Bentum, then Kumasi, and I could remember 2000 to 2004 when I was there at K University and was filming too in Kumasi. Then Jackson was a scriptwriter, and we were working with some couple of actors and then directors. And then the late Kofi Rinchi. And Kofi Rinchi was a friendly, but directing the tree. If you blend with them, you understand them, you respect their culture. They are scientists, they are pride, they have pride in their own thing, whatever they do. They have so much pride in it. If you could respect that and you relate with them that much, I think you could work as long as possible. Because during that period of time, you understand? And in as much I was filming and working, I was playing some few roles whilst I was still doing makeup, also training people. So it came to a point, I didn't see now, there be a who come cry. It's na higher 9 years at the end of mine. They love you. Once you respect it, you able to keep to their rules and regulations when it comes to it. But when you try to deviate, so maybe you can't be a santiniba and bibisam, they don't like it. Then they disassociate themselves from you more often. And from Mami Fanti, what I noticed too is that because she took the politics side of it a little bit too far. You understand? You could be whatever you are as an artist. It shouldn't be so within us, even here in Ghana. It shouldn't be so, but it is what it is now. That once you open up to be one particular party members, you are tagged differently. And where she exhibited her this thing was the wrong place of choice at that moment, because that's where she believed her breakthrough is from, and where she was working at that point in time. You could be an NDC member, it's not a problem. But don't come out openly to come say this. Just do your work, go, do whatever you want, go. But at that point, if you come out to say,
well, doesn't she have the chance to say I believe in the ideas of NDC?
That's what I'm saying. That takes me back to what I said earlier on. It shouldn't be a problem, but it is what it is now. That mentality we've imposed into ourselves. That if you're an NDC member or if you're an MPP member,
and you don't belong here.
You don't belong here. You don't belong there. And they also do forget one thing, that the same people they are fighting for, once they sit down to debate on radios and things like that, you see them sitting down together at what corner, eating and drinking as friends, because most of them school together, they work together, they do a lot of things together. So it shouldn't be affecting the industry as a whole. But to be honest, it is what is happening. So I think the path she chose for herself at that time was the wrong
Do you think Mami Fanti is a good actress?
As Jackson said, she
it's not as Jackson said. What is for real saying?
No, it's a pass mark for me, though.
She'll pass for you.
Yeah, she'll pass, depending on where
you cast her in your movie.
Depending on the role she needs to play at that time.
Thank you for real, Mason from Netflix Visuals. Let me read some one or two tweets before Arnold Mason and Levania will come and wrap up the whole show for us. Soskets says, the language has nothing to do with this. Till now we watch Indian and Chinese movies and enjoy the actions and the stories. So why can't we do same to our own? This is a political fight and it's clear. Happy birthday to my brother Kobiche, and I salute you for real, Mason. Kennedy Candy Love Coffee says, more grease to Abuele's elbows because the guy is a true movie professor. Nice one there, Abuele. And let me also read this one from Breda Osadifo from Home Base Graphics. He also says, I just saw Mami Fanti's image in the Sammy Flex Nation group. They bore her vibes. Wow, she know they act well. She makes the acting look too fake and weak. I'm sure that is why she's been rejected, not because of her dialect cry. When I see her in a movie without Lil Wayne, I change my channel. Let's see. Bruh, you see me?
Yo, killer.
Mami Fanti. You didn't know her. You didn't know her too.
I still.
You still don't know her. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It could be that she's a bad actress. One. It could be that she no longer draws market. Two. It could be that it could be the language factor. Actually, 3. And it could also be that they just want to retire her. 4.
Who wants to retire?
The industry.
Has she gotten there?
She's grown. I know in acting you don't have retirement age, but when the writers write stories that don't include your age, you are being retired, no. Are you getting me? We have very good actors at 80, 85. We have very good actors at even 100, 90. But if the story writers do not write the story that would include you, you won't be cast. And so indirectly you are being retired. But if she's not making it in Kumawood, I think she should join Takrade folks in Central Region. As a matter of fact, I don't know how the movie industry is like when you go to Cape Coast or the Central Region. But if these people, Central and Takrade, Western Region, would come together to form an industry, I think they will give Kumawood a run for their money. Central Region and Takrade, if they will come together, I mean, if they are listening, the producers, they take it up. Just create another Kumawood there and see the fire you give these Kumawood people. Yes, if Cape Coast had a vibrant movie industry, Charlie, entertainment, they can Cape Coast. If you look at even Mr. Beautiful alone, the kind of things he brought onto the scene.
And the Janka Town Boys.
And the Janka Town Boys. If we had movies coming out from Cape Coast and Takrade constantly, maybe Kumawood will run for their money. So, Mami, you can't say, Mami Fante and she say, you can move and join your folks in Cape Coast. You still have the talent, you still have the strength. Maybe your political utterances could also be a factor. And Charlie, that one, you don't play with it, they'll do it to you. It's not supposed to be, but that's what it is as we speak. They've done it to Bonnie. They've been able to do it to Clement Bonnie, Mr. Beautiful, who is an excellent actor. Then you that folks say you are just okay, they'll throw you away quick. Very, very, very quick. Especially when you are just alone. The fancies there are not many as compared to their own people. So it's easy for them to do away with you guys. Because you're just 1 or 2B. Yeah. They can easily do away with you. And because their own folks are many, the stories are all tilted towards them. The writers are them. The producers are them.
Everything favors them.
Everything will favor them, including the language. And mind you, when you are scripting the film world first before you look at the real world, you create a film world. And if in the film world, no character in the film speaks Fanti, how would they cast a Fanti person? If in the film world, the father speaks Ashanti, the kids are Ashantis and blah blah blah, they travel to London, they are doing their Ashanti life, everything will be around them. Nobody will actually take time to create a role just for you when you are not exceptionally good. It is the superstars and the exceptionally good ones that a writer will take time and say, I'm writing this role for Majid, and it's only Majid I would want to play this role. Then he will write it to suit Majid. But if you are not the type, if you have not gotten there, it will be difficult for them to single you out and prepare a script that will fit you in. So they'll prepare a script that will fit everybody, and you will always be cut out. So she should, one, either learn the Ashanti language and speak it too. Then they could consider, casting her. If she thinks the Fanti is a problem, she should start learning. If she doesn't already speak Ashanti, she should start learning Ashanti, and maybe they could include her. If it's only the language factor, if it's not, no matter how good she speaks the language, they will still not use her.
Okay, thank you so much.